Saying hi to all my friends in this training course. In the second part of motion graphic with PowerPoint, we want to make the day and night effect that you are seeing the result. My aim from teaching motion graphic with PowerPoint is that we practice all the things that we have learned and stick them in our minds and learn very well. The advanced information that makes you learn the PowerPoint in a good way, and it will improve your creativity in this realm. So, I exit from slideshow view to review all the information about making this work. Information of making this work is divided into two categories. First one is graphic elements and the second one is animation. About the graphic elements, I have to tell you how can you have the elements, and in the animation section we will review the animations of the work from the animation pen. First of all, I will explain the graphical elements that you should add them in the slide first, and then you can give animations to them. But I have given it a thought before, and the elements that you need them, I put them in different 6 categories of earth, sun, cloud, star, fox, and moon, that you can use them, and I have prepared the PowerPoint file of it that I will show you from the beginning. As you see in the PowerPoint file, I have the different elements of the earth that you can select the one that you like and have a right click on it, copy it, and use it in your slide. Also different shapes of sun, clouds, stars, fox, and moon. These are the shapes that you need in this motion graphic that I have prepared them for you. Even I put the Illustrator file here for you. Now I open a folder. As you see, as an example, I open the earth folder. You have an access to the EMF of this file, and you have the SVGs of all shapes. The SVG files can easily open in the PowerPoint, and you can do the related edits, and I put the EMF file in the PowerPoint. You can open the PowerPoint file and select the shape that you like and put it in your slide. You can see the place and the positions of graphical elements in the slide. We have a sun and a moon that they should be in the same group and in front of each other in the central of the slide, that we can do it in this way. And also put the shapes to clouds, stars, and the earth and the fox in this position. Except these shapes, we also need a PowerPoint shape, one rectangle, which should cover the background of the slide. And we have a circle shape that I added it behind the earth, that with changing the day to night, the color of the shape is changing. I show the result for you again. As you see, the sun replaced with the moon, and then the background color and the circle change, and these stars appear and clouds disappear, and I gave blink effect to some stars. Now we create a blank slide and start it from the beginning. First of all, as I told you, from insert and shape, we should add a rectangle to the slide in this way. Full screen. From the shape outline, I select no outline for the shape, and now I want to give the background color for the day effect. So I can add a light color for it. In a more fill color section, you can see more colors and give it to your shape. then you can add the different graphical element from the PowerPoint that I gave it for you. For example, for the earth, I use this shape. You can select those shapes that they are not grouped in this way, and be careful, don't select the background. By holding the shift key, we don't select background, then we press Ctrl G and group these graphical elements. Actually, some of them are grouped, but some of them not. Now I select this graphical element, press Ctrl C and copy it, then I back to my slide and paste it. Then I zoom out by holding the shift key. I make the size of the earth bigger and put it in the center of my slide in this way. And in continuation, I add a circle from insert and shape, and by holding the shift key, I draw a circle that the size of it should be bigger than the earth is according to the size of the earth. Draw a circle, then select the circle, and from shape outline, choose no outline in the shape fill section. I consider a color for my shape, then I select the circle shape, click on it, then I select send to back option. If the rectangle shape become on the circle, you should select the rectangle and have a right click on it and select send to back option. Now you can put the circle shape in the center of the earth, and you can make the size bigger or smaller. Now it's time to add the fox that I select the fox from the previous slide, copy it, and then I paste in my new slide and put it in the position that I like in this way. Now we need some clouds and also the sun, the moon, and the stars that I add them from the file that I have prepared and put them in the position that I like. I put the graphical elements in the place that I like. Now it's time to add animations. I go to Animation tab and open the Animation pane. In order to see the animation that I'm using them, I zoom out because I want to give the spin animation to the sun and the moon. I regulate the amount of stars in after previous. What is the difference with after previous and with previous? If the first animation in the start be after previous, it will be played after a transition effect. If the slide has any, but if we select with previous as the first animation, it will be played simultaneously with the transition. that I regulate the amount of start in after previous that after playing the transition my spin effect starts. I regulate the amount of the duration on 1.5. Then I click on this triangle to open this menu, and from here I select effect option. In this setting window in the amount section I select half spin, that the amount of 180 degree be selected. Then I click on OK in this way. As you saw in previous work that I will show you the result again after around the color of the slide and this shape change and clothes replace with the stars, and some stars are blinking. So to do this I mean changing the background color of the slide. I select this shape and from add animation section and from emphasis animations I select object color. Now you can regulate the setting of the color in effect options. I regulate the amount of start. In with previous I select 75 thousandths of a second as a duration, and then I select the circle and give the same animation for it. And in the effect option I select a dark color for it. I regulate the amount of start in with previous, and now it's time to select the clouds that we added them in the slide. Have a right click on them and select the group item. Now we want to add exit animation to these clouds. Select them all from add animation section. We click on the more exit effects and choose a suitable exit effect for the clouds. I select fade and then click on OK. I regulate the amount of start in with previous, but I give also a delay for it, that this work happens with a delay. Now the things we should do is that to add an entrance animations to the stars. We select the stars one by one, and from add animation we add an entrance animation for them. I regulate the amount of start in after previous, that when we reach to the night effect the stars appear, and now I add this effect to other stars. The thing we should do in next level is that we can select some stars and give them blink animation. Pay attention to the point that we have added one entrance animation to this object. If we want to give it second animation, we must use add animation. I click on more emphasis effect and this panel opens for me, and from here I can choose the second animation, I mean blink animation. If I add this animation from this panel, the previous animation of this star will be deleted. So pay attention to that. I regulate the amount of stars in after previous. The duration will remain 1 second, and if you want that the blinking of the stars show till the end of the slide, from effect option and timing section in the repeat section, select until end of slide, then click on OK. Now I do this effect for two other stars. I select the star from add animation section. I click one more emphasis effect, then I click on blink option, then I click on OK. And for the second star, we can regulate the amount of start in with previous and add some delay for our work, and from effect option and timing section in the repeat section, select until end of slide, click on OK. I do the same for this star. animations to the graphical elements is done. I'll close the animation pane menu and let's see the result of our work. This is the result of this work. Hope you enjoy it. I recommended you to practice it by yourself, and I gave the graphical shapes not to have limitation for practicing. I have prepared everything for you that you can start training quickly. See you in next parts of teaching interesting motion graphic. Goodbye for now.